What's up guys, Aaron Bennett here. In this video, let's just dive right in. So there are a few scams that I want to cover to make sure you do not fall for them. I'm also going to touch on the FTC saying that Celsius has to pay $4.7 billion and what that means for us creditors. Will they actually pay it? Next, we have news that Celsius is selling their altcoins. So there's some on-chain data for that, and this is what we expected. Next, there is a new press conference against Cohen-Povan and Alex, but this one is new. It came out yesterday. It's a little bit longer, 22 minutes long. We have some of Alex's bail conditions, and then I'm going to finish the video going over Simon Dixon's live hearing thread, basically what happened today on the 18th in court. So to start out, this is incredibly important that you do not engage with these links. So people are getting texts on their phone saying things similar to this. It could look different, basically saying you can withdraw your crypto. You just have to click this random link. Do not click the link. And if you do not connect it to any wallet because they will drain your wallet. For example, if you connect it to a MetaMask wallet or a Trust wallet or anything like that, anything that uses like Wallet Connect, that could even be the Crypto.com wallet, basically anything, you do not want to engage with those links. And also people are getting things that look like this, which look really, really legit. Celsius has your coins in these different networks, these different chains, and you need to click here to recover your assets. These are all scams. Do not click on them. So this is a little bit old news, but I wanted to cover this in the context of our recovery. So the FTC announced a $4.7 billion settlement against Celsius Network. Now, most likely Celsius is not going to pay this money to the FTC. This is money that will be paid to us, right? The recovery plans that Simon Dixon went through in his latest video, which if you have some time, I would suggest going through it. He really goes over the Fahrenheit plan versus the orderly wind down. But really this $4.7 billion settlement, this is not going to go to the FTC if, and this is actually what Simon said, which I thought was pretty interesting, if the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum rip really, really high and we get made whole on our USD dollar claim. So your claim is a USD dollar amount. If that is made 100% whole, then any of the potential proceeds could go to the FTC or another government agency. So it's very important, and Simon agrees with this, and I think we all agree, to get out of Chapter 11 as quickly as possible before we go into potentially another massive bull run where the price of Bitcoin could break its all-time highs, and same with Ethereum. We want to get out of Chapter 11 and get a plan before that happens, because the risk is that we are made a dollar whole and then the proceeds or the extra goes to some government agency. So next we have Celsius selling some of their altcoins. So $63 million out of $160 million have been sent to an exchange. This article does show some flows from a Celsius wallet to Falcon X, which is an institutional exchange. So we don't know how much or if any this will affect the price of these assets. These altcoins could be sold OTC or over the counter, so they may not actually have a real effect on the price of crypto. And here we can see some on-chain analytics of them doing the same thing, sending crypto from Celsius's wallets to external wallets. And by selling these altcoins, Simon Dixon said that this is good for our chances of exiting Chapter 11 without being forced into US dollars. So being forced into USD would be the Chapter 7 route, which is not going to yield us the most money. We do not want Chapter 7. That is basically, or actually not basically, what it does is it liquidates everything. It sells every Bitcoin, every Ethereum, every altcoin, all the mining equipment, basically everything that Celsius owns into US dollars. Now, that would have an effect on the price of Bitcoin. That would most likely drive the price of Bitcoin down. We don't really want that. So Simon says that by selling these altcoins into Bitcoin and Ethereum, because that's what they're going to do, this is good for our distribution, and it's good for getting out of Chapter 11 without going into Chapter 7. So next we have Cohen-Povan Cohen-Povan, who worked with Alex Mashinsky, and the irony here coming from Cam Cruz's station saying that Celsius on March 28th of this year, Roni Cohen-Povan deserves a $239,000 key employee incentive plan bonus. So if you've been following the station for a while, Celsius had these KEIP and Key ERP motions to basically pay current employees bonuses because they didn't want key employees to leave Celsius. So just a couple months ago, they were wanting to pay Roni Cohen-Povan almost $240,000 to stay on Celsius's team, and the DOJ on 7/13, so a couple days ago, said that Roni committed securities fraud, wire fraud, and market manipulation and faces up to 65 years in prison. So this came out when Alex was also indicted as well. And then today, Celsius said, we fired Roni, but don't worry, he's not critical to our day-to-day operations. So what's hilarious is just, right, a few months ago, they were saying that this Roni guy is critical, is key, literally the K in KEIP, is key to our operations, but now that he is being charged with securities fraud, we can let him go and nothing bad will happen to Celsius. It's all good. So next we have some information on Alex Mashinsky's release on his $40 million bail. So there are some restrictions on personal associations, residence, and travel. It looks like the Southern District of New York has to approve a lot of these things, which is similar to what's happening with Sam Bankman-Fried and other people that have been charged with things but are not like behind bars. They just have to get approval when they get on a plane, when they go places, etc. So let me finish the video going over Simon Dixon's Twitter thread about the hearing in court today. So it starts out by saying that Kirkland is working with the authorities regarding Alex's charges and that these will not affect our recovery. So next, they dive into what happened with Ripple and the case there and how that affects the Earn program and also Sell Token. So it's too soon to really know what's going to happen with that. Some people believe that all Sell claims could be subordinated and people would not get money for their Sell claims. Some people believe that this could affect actual Earn claims, which wouldn't really make sense because it's not like Earn claims would get nothing back because that's basically everybody. So we'll see what happens with this. At this point, I don't really care. Again, I just want to get out of Chapter 11. Even if that means giving Sell Token holders their 81 cents, I really don't care anymore. As long as insiders and executives, they don't get their Sell Token, they don't get money from that, I'm fine with just normal people getting their Sell Token. I just want to get out of Chapter 11. So next, talking about the Roni Cohen-Povan indictment and being put on administrative leave and terminating his access. They said that they are waiting on this indictment progression in Israel. The judge is concerned about the tight schedule with relations to various updates. So basically, heading over to this chart that Simon made, there's a very tight schedule here. There could be many delays depending on what happens with all of these different deadlines. If we get new bidders, if this has to go back to the drawing board to get a different plan approved. So the judge is just concerned about that. So next, talking about the Series B $25 million settlement. So this is money coming from the sale of GK8, which Celsius owned, and this $25 million is going to be given to Series B, so they stop fighting and stop trying to ask for more money. So Kirkland is in agreement with this. Milbank is a law firm representing Series B, and the Celsius UCC also agrees with the reasons for this settlement. And ultimately, the Series B settlement is approved, which is very good. So that goes back to what happens if we are all made whole in terms of dollar value. Then again, the FTC could get the benefit of that increase in the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So hoping that again, a plan gets confirmed before the next bull run. And finally, we have the judge asking David Adler, who represents the Loan and Borrow ad hoc group, for any update on the settlement. And that brings me right here to the mediation that happened yesterday on the 17th between Earn and borrowers. So from what I heard, this will take longer and they will have to continue this mediation. Basically what needs to happen is the people that have Earn claims, which is most people, and those that have a loan need to agree on what's going to happen moving forward. If they can't agree, then it could take months and months and tens of millions of more dollars to figure it out in court, and nobody wants that. So these are the dates moving forward. We have the optimistic confirmation hearing of the plan September 29th. Most likely that will be extended. I just really don't see that happening by September 29th. There are so many things that could be delayed inside of this timeline here, but hopefully by the end of the year, we will get a plan confirmation. If you have a custody claim and you already took out that first chunk, you will get the second half of that custody amount either at the confirmation of a plan or by the end of the year, whichever happens first. So by the end of this year, you will get your next half of that custody amount. So guys, that is it for the video. Hopefully this was helpful. There is a link below for NordVPN. They are giving you guys like 1 or 2 months free if you get a subscription. I always use a VPN on my phone and my computer. It just adds a layer of security, and also with crypto, it's very, very important to do so. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.